What is up, you guys? It's Monique, and I'm here today with a video that I have not done in a while. It is a create a sim video, and I had the grand idea to create in The Sims a save file. But I do not build and I do not decorate. I create Sims. I have seen other people who have created save files where they have used other people's lots with permission, and they just have created the Sims and the backstories. And I thought about doing that, but then no. So what I decided to do, anyways, because I like to create Sims, is to just create the Sims for a personal save file, download lots off the gallery or offline, and create families because I really enjoy creating families and have like a personal save. But with the families and stuff that or with the houses and stuff that I get from offline in the galley, I was going to decorate and practice my decorating style, if you want to call it that. I don't really have a style. But anyways, this is the Forrest family, as you can see from the title of the video, and let's jump into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with the father of the family. This is Marshall Forrest, and I picture Marshall as being a guy who had at one time been an actor. As you can see, he has the acting career trait. He is also cheerful, childish, and active. But anyways, I considered Marshall to be at one time a guy who wanted to be an actor, and that just did not pan out for him. He and his wife, Sadie, who you will meet next, they moved to Del Sol Valley so Marshall could pursue his acting career and she could pursue her law degree. She can finish up her law degree. And acting was a lot harder than Marshall thought. Getting his foot in the door, it just didn't pan out. And they moved back to Willow Creek, where Marshall was from. So as you can see, I am like, male Sims take kind of no time to create because, as you know, there are very few clothing available for them. So for Marshall, I just have like, I'm just going through and just trying to find something that is a little bit more conservative because Marshall is a slightly older Sim. And, you know, that's how he is. He is now a teacher at the high school. He teaches acting, is how I picture him and how his story is going to go in my game. And as an acting teacher, Marshall has a bit more of a conservative dress style. I figured out that Marshall's favorite color is green, so I try to give my Sims, I try to keep them in colors that are like their favorite. So his is green, so you see that I give him stuff that has like green in it. I try not to go overboard with it. But yeah, so here I am back to his everyday wear, changing his shirt to a green and trying to find a suit that has like a green touch in it. I wasn't able to do that, so instead I just switched over to his party wear and started to try to find something for him to wear out and about. I tried to keep everything custom content free because of course I'm going to load this family onto the gallery, but as you can see, I'm going through the limited male content that we have in the game, and I'm just trying to figure out something that I think Marshall would fit his personality and his lifestyle. And as you can see, I kind of struggle just a little bit because there's just limited content for male Sims in this game altogether. I think I eventually pick out a sweater for him. I think do I stick with the sweater? I don't remember, but we'll see. And of course I give him black pants because, again, there's only so much you can do with male Sims. And, you know, I kind of switch back and forth thinking about his shoe style to make sure that he's not like wearing the same stuff over and over again. I put on a watch even though you can't see it. I kind of figured that Marshall is the type of guy who would like to wear a watch. And then I go over to swimwear, take out the nose rings because for some reason he generated with nose rings, and I give him just some basic swim trunks to put on, a little light green color, and some sandals because he seems like a guy who would wear sandals on the beach and at the pool. In the summer wear, again, I had to take off all the jewelry because I don't see Marshall as like a face jewelry type of guy. I pick out something that's a little bit simple for him. I was trying to go for these shorts. I really like these shorts, but they really didn't have, I don't think, a color that I suited Marshall. I think I change the shorts later, or I change the top. I really like this top from Sulani, but again, I think that was kind of much, at least the patterns were kind of much for Marshall. So I end up going with something with this, and even though it doesn't have green, I think it was something that Marshall would wear. I think it kind of fits his personality nicely. And next up is his winter wear. So winter wear, I went to something just very, very basic. Again, there's not much selection in the winter wear for men, and that was it. Like, it was just quick to change his shoes. So that was Marshall. I'm filling his body out just a little bit to make him to my taste. And up next is his wife, Sadie. So Sadie is kind of, I see her as a little bit bitter, and like, I really hate to make unlikable women characters, because I know people feel some type of way when it comes to unlikable women characters. But Sadie is a woman who I think is a little bit bitter that life did not work out as she and Marshall planned. She was in school as a preparing to be a lawyer, trying to be a lawyer, when her and Marshall's dreams in Del Sol Valley fell apart. And so she's kind of like bitter about that. And there is also the fact that they had planned to be a childless family, and that didn't work out. They ended up having a son, Terrence, who I will be making next. But anyway, so I see Sadie as in the same light of Marshall, being a little bit more conservative in her dress. But I also see Sadie as someone who have always wanted like money and didn't have it. So her dress is a little bit more preppy. I really liked this outfit on her. But then I go back to see if there's like a little fancier jacket, but this jacket, which I really like, is just way too fancy for Sadie. So I go back to the original jean jacket, and I think I switch her up to white pants, because even though I like those pants, I just don't think they go well with the outfit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like them, but they just didn't match that outfit. So I pick her out some nice wedges, because I see Sadie as a wedge type of girl. And here we go, searching for those white pants. And I really liked that outfit better. One of the things that I do like that the Sims team has done recently is the sliders. So my biggest problem with the makeup is, first of all, there's not enough like real options. I think most of the makeup is kind of basic. And even though I don't really do makeup, I know that the makeup is basic. But the options that we have most of the time did not work very well on melanated or highly or darker skin. So the sliders really help with that. I think being able to saturate and to change the opacity, how much the makeup shine through, helped a lot. It also helped with the MAC makeup, which is like horribly atrocious. One of the things that I do need to do in my game, at least for my personal, like not uploading to the galleries, I need to add some eyeliners in there, because there's very few. But I think also, again, being able to change the colors and the opacity has helped a lot. The sliders was probably one of the best things so far that they have done with Create a Sim. So I tried with some blushes, and again, the blushes are hard. I just always end up lighting the blush, and it really helps with the blush too. But I kept her makeup very, very simple. I tried for a bit and struggle for a bit to decide how I want her to look in formal wear. I think I try this outfit, and then I move on to the party wear. And in her party wear, this is the jacket that she came up with, and this is the jacket that I was eyeing in her casual wear, but was too fancy for casual wear, and it's not quite right. It's too conservative for party wear. So I go back to the classic black dress. I think I've tried her on like 3 or 4 dresses. You will see some here, me going through them and looking at them and trying to find matching shoes. I like those shoes, but I think there's some shoes in the new pack, paranormal stuff, that are kind of like those but are better, and I can't wait to get that pack. But I'm gonna buy it on sale, because I don't buy Sims packs off sale. So then I also give Sadie some jewelry, because she seems like the jewelry type of gal to me. This little necklace here is one of her favorites. And then I put her on a nice set of gold bracelets. And I think I call it a day with Sadie here. You know, I go to the makeup, but I'm not going to like bore you with me selecting the makeup. So that was her final makeup look, which I really, really liked. It just fit like her conservative sort of upscale girl type of feel. Now we're going on to her formal wear. And for her formal wear, I decided to go back to that jacket that I love so much and some crop top pants. I think I ended up choosing, like, these pants I really liked. But again, Maxis has a problem with not being able to stick to a shade of black. So everything just doesn't mix quite right. Like, and I really, really hate it. Like, because you will have like a black top and a black pair of pants, but one will be like a little bit more faded or off than the other. And it's like the same problem they have with the stuff in the Bill Buy mode. But I liked the orange on her. I think it brings out her skin color perfectly. And so it's something in her that she wears that is not as like muted and conservative as her other stuff. I give her her rings, necklace, some earrings to like make it a little fancy it up a little bit, because that's how I see Sadie. And then, you know, it's just basics on the sporting athletic wear and the bedtime wear. Then I go give her a basic swim suit. I don't see her doing anything fancy. And I kind of have her have a summer dress, and I kind of struggled a little bit before I settled on this. It has a nice little green belt, which is a little pop of color. And then I give her a little bit muted makeup. I love this lipstick. Like, this lipstick that she's wearing right now is one of my favorite lipsticks in game for women. For her winter wear, I was trying to give her a one-piece outfit to make it easier for myself, but that just did not end up happening. So I had to go, and I love this jacket on her. It just seems so like, kind of like the jacket in her formal wear, just something a little bit different that you wouldn't think Sadie would wear. And then again, I put on her favorite necklace, the little heart-shaped gold necklace. I kind of, in my mind, in the storyline for Sadie, that this gold necklace is something that was one of the few things she got to keep from Del Valley. And then here's their son, Terrence. Terrence is an interesting character. So you will meet later Terrence's child and the mother of his child. And Terrence is a bit of a guy who has had a sort of kind of difficult life. He grew up in Willow Creek. When his parents came back, he was kind of an oops child, but he was not like a happy oops. Sadie, more so on her part, was not very happy with having a kid. She just didn't want a kid, and out popped Terrence. And they decided to keep him, but she was not very feeling, and like, she wasn't very emotionally supportive of her son. And her husband was a teacher, so he was gone all day, and when he was home, he was grading papers, and sometimes he was like trying to get back into acting, so he was doing like side jobs or theater after school with the kids. Like, he was trying to pursue his passion. So Sadie was kind of left home taking care of the kid she sort of kind of didn't want. So Terrence has had a rough life emotionally, and he struggled. So him and his mother of his child, who you will probably see in the next Create a Sim video, they moved away to San Myshuno, and they were going to start their own life, and things sort of fell apart. Terrence just could not keep it together, and when things fell apart for them, she decided to move back with her family to Brindleton Bay, and Terrence moved back with his family in Willow Creek. And now his child and his ex-girlfriend are like across the country, and he does not get to see his kid as much as he wants, and he's back at his parents' house. And of course, that does not quite sit right with Miss Sadie. Miss Sadie is not happy to have her son back, especially since, you know, she has kind of established herself in Brindleton Bay. She has made, in Willow Creek, and she has made a name for herself. And the fact that her son has come back as an adult to live with her, and he doesn't have like a full-time job or any like prospects, is kind of embarrassing to her. You know, she feels like it tarnishes her name. And so, yeah, that's like Terrence's story. You know, he struggles really in life and to get it together, and he is just like a guy who hasn't found his passion in life or even a job that he could do forever. He wants to be friendly. He wants to be a people person. So he is very much a people pleaser. But as you can see, his moods are gloomy, creative, and active. He gets the gloomy trait from his mother, Sadie. She is a very gloomy person, and part of that is life and part of that is just how her personality plays off, and he's gotten that from her, and he's not happy about the position he is in life, but you know, it's how things worked out. And one day he hopes to get back with his kid and his wife, or I should say his ex-girlfriend, not his wife, but he knows that she has no plans to get back with him until he gets things together. So here I am creating the bio for them. It's not on the gallery as of recording this, but by time it's uploaded and is viewed for the public, this family will be in the gallery under my name. I think I am MoniqueValley, or no, I'm MoniqueValley on the gallery, and you can find it. If that is wrong, I will put up a little link in the description box, or my name in the description box, where you can find me on the gallery. And that is all for now, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you later. Bye bye.